Hello Misfits. Now on Crimson Lake, and we'll have another G. We'll do G for glamorous. Or Georgie, whatever you want. And we'll go. Strange geodata, some strange Georgie data. See, now where are we? We're on. Well, I'm going to shoot that, obviously. Dodge. Subtle dodge. Gentle. Oh, is it? That's a good design we're never going to see again. Yeah, I'm going to get. I should have paid attention to level shape. Maybe it's shaped like a person. As your. Each of these is supposed to represent part of somebody. At least I don't even worry about dodging. I mean, not dodging, driving. As these sharp turns come up. Can I shoot the boxes? No, he's just ramming. These traps are coming out, but... No, it makes me feel sort of like, you know, Egyptian tomb filled with traps. You know, from like cartoons and things. As a kid, there was like one episode of Count Dracula, went to a tomb, lots of traps and puzzles. That was really good. Sort of got me liking it. God, oh, I can't think what it was, but a game. Might have been an old PC game that's sort of like going through a tomb, but it was bad. Might have been educational. I can sort of see some of the graphics in my head, but could have been anything. I remember another. I want to say a fairly popular anime at the time, but Louis the Rune Soldier. There was a nice episode where early on where he went into exploring ruins, and there was like traps and had to use magic to see their way. Harrier Zulu class. That was good. I mean, I say about a lot of my old anime, but I should watch that again. I mean, I'm not going to go into a full story about Louis the Rune Soldier, but yeah, it didn't live up. The promise was sort of it was like, you know, a mage, but he was naturally actually stronger. And that episode did have a funny bit where he used his wand right when enemies appeared, skeletons or zombies. Rather than use his wand to cast magic, he just started beating them with it and broke his wand, and his companions just gasped at how he was acting. That sort of personality did have good, you know, there was good opportunities for a character there, but no, shame. You know, as I'm saying, oh, he's transforming. That's cool. Did have an idea for a fantasy story, and there's a character a lot like that, and hopefully I'm not subconsciously influenced by Louis the Rune Soldier. Had a good opening theme. Twinkle Trick. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was on. I think it was popular briefly. Couple of silly episodes, a few. It didn't get a high rating. I think the DVD was mostly, you know, PG rating, but they had a couple of silly rude bits. But they had a good art style. But anyway, enough about Louis the Rune Soldier. Oh, I used to spend. That was quite a few years ago, and quite a few jobs ago. Spend owed on anime, because I would have bought that one disc at a time at like £20. And now I think back, yeah, that's stupid. But it was a lot of money. But I did, you know, a different job and a while ago, so I kind of that was kind of my biggest expense. Still got them, so I'm quite happy. You know, it looks bigger, but anime's got expensive again recently. Everything's gone back to sort of you know, either like you're buying in parts on Blu-ray, like £30 a part, or just expensive box sets. Whereas, you know, just 3 or 4 years ago, when they were selling it, I was about to say churn it out, I didn't mean churn it out. It was being sold like, you know, here's a season of something, £20. And it's, yeah, I don't know if it's got sort of some, maybe, not gonna blame Attack on Titan for, because that was quite big out of nowhere, pushing prices up, but could have been. A few good things in the last few years, or a few things that are quite a bit more, I don't want to sound like hips, but maybe a bit more mainstream. There's a lot going on. They're not hitting me though. Good. Oh, I'm going to talk about anime publishers now. One that's, because it used to be Louis the Rune Soldier, him again. He would have been published by ADV Films. They were good. They were always, you know, £20 disc, which is a bit more than some of the other companies. But it'd be a really good produced disc, you know, good menus and things. They'd probably have a bit more extras than others, and might have booklets, or they would have good covers, maybe reversible covers. It's good covers. Shame. I think it was like Recession they went under, or the UK branch. I think they might still be alive in America in one form or another. But just looking over now, I can see like Azumanga Daioh and Penny Pony Dash, and they all, each disc, I mean it's still £20, it's £20, came with like a little booklet explaining translation notes and cultural differences, and it's very interesting. I mean the Azumanga Daioh one was one I think it was when that was being released. I was, you know, first in proper work, started adulting. Yeah, I had to use a bomb then. Oh, shoot that. And oh, it was really interesting in those books. You learned a lot. I mean, a lot of subtle things from that. Probably remembered. Should watch that again. Go. Another thing I'm saying that about. But I said about everything. Another company I liked was Bees. They, I think you know, they're French. They kept going. Their disc was slightly cheaper, but they had some good extras, and they'd have little catalogues included. I think they were a good read, and they'd have I like the trailers. You know, I'm still not sort of in that person. I don't look online for like forums or pay too much attention to reviews and things. I kind of go with what I feel or what I've heard personally. But you know, I was watching those new DVDs with friends. Always before we watch the show, or main feature, straight trailers, see what cool things are, just sort of make it up. These were good. And a little trick I didn't know, because the default language was always French, and I saw the menus would decide the rest of the show. But if you had it on French, because they had different rights in France, there'd be extra trailers on the French version for things they owned. The publishing rights. Oh, I'm getting shot to pieces. Maybe I need to shoot these, or wait for the last second to dodge. Yeah, I think part of the Bees problem in those London riots, I think it got burnt down, one of their warehouses. They were really pathetic. Might have been the final straw, as it would have been Recession. They're not doing very well. Yeah, this is not the best way to do things. Using a bomb every time they attack me. Of course, the biggest publisher. Don't know why I'm talking about all this. Manga. They're still good guys. I don't know how much they do now. But I used to, because they do a lot of the classic stuff, and I just love the older 80s, 90s art style, hand-drawn art. Oh, I thought I could have dodged that one. And they had so many trailers. This screen seems a little more high def than the usual N64. Yeah, press start. Is that going to start me at the beginning? Maybe the route I took was a bit tricky. We'll do B. Yeah, manga. You can get a lot of their older stuff cheap and nasty as well now. They've done like one of the ranges. Oh, I should be paying attention a bit more. Lots of old classic films and things, like when I first saw Bubblegum Crisis. A lot you can see was edited, and a few I think they kind of translated themselves. So there's a few with nice Welsh voices and things. I mean, there's good quality voice acting, and I prefer a unique voice over a slightly more talented person, but a voice you've heard before. Kind of why I stick to watching in Japanese. But even then, now you sort of pick up, oh, that's a popular voice actor in Japan. But yeah, when it gets to the bits, you listen to the same 5 American voice actors. I mean, they're really good, but it's just how I you know, I prefer variety in the voices rather than that. Oh, that's what I was saying. I wasn't really reading the first bit before. Should buy a bit more to watch. I mean, these days I'm happy just watching on Crunchyroll, but I should buy a bit more. Just go through some of the old ones, look for trailers, and think, oh, never got that. Let's see how cheap I can buy that second hand. I did start getting because there's Bubblegum Crash was sort of the film, I think. I might go this wrong way around. Then Bubblegum Crisis was like an OVA series. Like just one of the parts is particularly expensive, but the style and sort of robots and things was really good. And then there's like Bubblegum Crisis 2040, which was I think ADV. I think I picked up most of the parts, the first few parts, and yeah, that's good. Suits, robots, and because it was sort of I think that era, one of the girls was sort of I mean, not in 2040, in the original, was a singer, and it's really good because it's kind of early 90s, so the Japanese music still sounded very, what we would say, 80s. But I love that sort of sound. As you, cheesy is such a bad word for it. But again, I could just turn this conversation into a Gem and the Holograms one now about nice songs. Not now though. I need to use these other guns a bit more. No, not. These missiles are just going wherever they want, and not to the boss. What's R do? Oh, R centers. I'm not using it much, but that's a handy one. I bet the pro knife edge players would use that. So if they shoot over here, bang, straight to center. And I'm sure it said on the options between R and B does something. Oh, that's quick change. My special. Okay, again handy. That's I mean, pause would have been a silly idea. I don't like that the health bar. It looks like once you get rid of the blue, you gotta then fight the red. It's not clear because I'm getting here thinking, oh, second wave's on its way. Oh, in my head when I was talking about anime DVD publishers, oh, I know. I was about the one I was missing. MVM. See, they were good guys. They're still going. They sell the stuff themselves on their own website, or they've got an anime shop. So if I buy anything from them, I'd buy it from them themselves, even on Amazon. And they delivered it. Well, they probably deliver it quicker than Amazon would. But yeah, MVM Films. They were a little on the cheap and nasty side, but they had good variety, and because they were cheap, they were you get the box and the disc. No extras, but they had some good series, and they'd be £12–15, whereas ADV would charge them 20. And they really Tenchi Muyo, one of my favourites. Used to, I'll save chatting about Tenchi Muyo for another thing. Still one of my favourites, but yeah, I'm talking about, as I just said, I wasn't. Just good mix. I'm looking over my anime a little bit. Yeah, I'm looking over and thinking, oh, I really need to watch My Hime again. That was bees. I remember watching with a friend. I don't think it was ever properly released in this country, so probably naughty watching it online. But My Hime, which I'm getting confused with control. Screw it, B for bomb. Yeah, no. Oh, my mind's gone blank. Not My Hime. Was it My Otome? Yeah, I think it was My Otome, the one that comes. It's sort of a sequel. It's the same characters, different universe, and no relation. And I watched that and I thought that was really good. I never hear many people talk about that. And then I watched My Hime afterwards, which is the one that came before. So like, there was My Otome had like a couple of episodes where they just saw these two characters, for two episodes, like two characters came out of nowhere, done some stuff, and it's supposed to be impressive. And at the time, I didn't know, but now I know they were the like, main two in My Hime. Yeah, it was My Otome, My Hime. Sort of two kind of princessy, girly words. Yeah, and a few things, if I watched Otome first, because I watched Hime first, a few bits like, I should have known that person was evil, or that person wasn't, but I like that experience when you watch something sort of, not, can I shoot that? No. When you watch something not quite in the order they meant, you can see it differently. And that. I'll look up if my Ultimate's ever properly released. But I did like my Hime. Those red ones. I don't know if how I can dodge them. Maybe it's got to be a really last minute dodge. Shoot it? Okay, shoot it. Blue ones can be dodged. It's my left C just doesn't feel like working today. No. Dead again. I think that's down. Enemy defeat ranking. I don't think we need another go on this, but yeah, that was 2 episodes of Knife Edge talking about nonsense. But you know, path selection failed. Oh, okay. That's yeah, like a computer fail. Anyway, this is farewell, but not forever.